Let me start the introduction part. So, good morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to this fifth session of Saturday Corporate Matinee program. This lecture series, as many of you know, is designed to bridge the gap between academia and industry by bringing in experts from various fields to share their valuable insights and experiences. Today, we are honored to have with us an exceptional speaker, Mr. Rajat Nandi, Deputy Manager and Head of Knowledge Center and Management System Department at Dastur and Company, Private Limited. With a distinguished career and vast experience in management systems, Mr. Nandi has been at the forefront of implementing and overseeing management processes that drive efficiency and excellence. The topic of today's session is how management system works and how a person can make it a profession. Mr. Nandi will give us through the intricacies of management systems, an essential component of any successful organization. He will share his insights on how this system operates, their significance in different industries, and most importantly, how one can build a rewarding career around them. Whether you are a student looking for to chart a career path or a professional aiming to enhance your understanding of management systems, this session promises to be immensely beneficial. Without further words, let us welcome Sir Mr. Nandi to this virtual platform.
Thank you, thank you.
So, sir, we can start the session. Let the student join in between, but we can let us start.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Rajat Nandi, uh, and I am going to give you a small presentation on what is management system and how it works and how you can take it as a profession. Okay, so I am going to share a small presentation with you guys. I'm sharing. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hello.
This is a
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
yeah.
Okay. So first, we will talk about what is management system. Then we will talk about how you can take it as a profession. Okay. So let me first introduce myself. I am a BTech in production engineering. I pass out in 2011. I did my BTech from Monlogan Institute of Technology. I am currently employed with Dastur. It is a multinational engineering consultancy. I am working there as a deputy manager and head of management system department. Okay. I have 12 years of experience in implementing management system in different kinds of industries. Especially, I have my experience in tea industries. I have spent around 4 to 5 years in tea industries. I also implemented management system in battery industries, jute industries, tea industries, edible oil industries, uh, and tire industries. Okay, so this is my experience in management system. So I'm going to start from what is management system. So as you know, each and every organization have lots of processes, like from starting to raw material incoming to dispatch, the final product dispatch. So management system is a way to manage these processes in such a way that our output will always be the standard. Okay, no rework, no no reprocessing. We should manage our processes and activities such a way that it will always gives us standard outputs and objective. Now, why we need management system in an organization? We can run any organization without management system also, but why we need it? First and foremost thing, which is not written here, that always our client always want it. you have seen in the product packaging that our product is 9,001 certified, our product is 22,000 certified. So because customer wants a uh, clarifications that our product, our service is standardized. Okay, so that's why that is the foremost reason for which we need the management system. It also gives us more other it also gives us other opportunities. The first is it ensures that standard output objectives. Okay, it help us to use resources in more efficient way. It establish a communication system in the within the organization which help us to deliver our product or services. It also help us to minimize risk and pursue the opportunities which present in the organization or present in the processes. It also ensure conformance with the legal requirements. Without complying the legal requirements which is applicable to an industry, we cannot go ahead, or we can have legal consequences. So this is a uh, for these reasons we need management system in an organization. Okay, now let us how you are going to establish a management system. Now first you have to identify, if you don't know, but there are total 25,176 management system present in the market, and it is only from ISO. There are other standard also, but the ISO established 25,176 management system, type of management system. So first we have to identify which kind of management system needed in an organization. Most common management system which is followed by all kind of organization, that is ISO 9001 2015 standard, which is quality management system. Like that we also have environmental management system, we also have occupational health and safety management system, we also have food safety management system. So first you have to identify what kind of management system you needed in an organization. After that you have to obtain implementation requirement guideline, which is known as the standard. The booklet where all the requirement is specified is known as standard. So you have to acquire that standard from that international body. Then you have to plan how to implement those requirement into your organization. Then after planning you have to implement those requirement in your organization. After you implement it, you have to check it whether it is implemented as per the standard, or there are lacunas. So you have to check it. There are thousands of way of checking it. In the most common way which we all use is internal audit. After we pass in the internal audit, we go for the external audit. We have to hire an external agency to do this audit, and if they satisfied, they will give us the certificate. And once we have the certificate, we can say that uh, we are certified in that particular management system. Okay, so first, you have to know what is ISO. So most common and followed management system in the world. There are thousands of management system available in the market. We in India we have Indian standard. In Britain we have British standard. In Japan we have ZAS standard. In America they have their own standard. But ISO is a international organization for standardization. It is accepted by all the countries. So it is the most common and followed management system in the world. Then what is ISO? ISO, or International Organization for Standardization, is an independent non-governmental international organization which comprises of 160 countries, okay, that develops and publish a wide range of proprietary industrial and commercial standard. Why we choose ISO standard over others? See, for the sake of our organization, sometimes we have to go for the particular standardization also. Like in tea industry, we have to comply with Japanese standard, we have to comply with British standard, but along with them, we also maintain ISO standard, because ISO is accepted by each and every industry, each and every countries. It is applicable for all countries in the world. Most of the country accepted it. Okay, except the most probably the Muslim countries, they have their own standards. They follow that halal certifications. ISO is very easy to interpret. The other standard like jazz, Japanese standard, the British standard is very complicated and very vast. Compared to those standards, ISO is very easy, and all the ISO follow the same format or same standard guidelines. Okay, so it's very easy to interpret what to do, and it is very easy to implement also. And ISO also provide variety of certification. It will give you environmental certification, it will give you occupational health and certification, it will give you power certification, it will give you information security management system. Okay, so you can choose whatever you required from ISO. Other standard may be not providing those certifications. So ISO provide you 25,176 kind of certification. So it's very easy to go for the ISO. Okay, now let me tell you one thing. See, why we are going to implement ISO standard. See, Bangladesh is producing their product in their own way. India is producing their product in own way. America is producing their own product in their own way, product or service, whatever it is. So to standardize those process, to ensure that all the countries is following the same standard or the same process method, we need to implement this ISO. If we implement ISO in Bangladesh or India or any other country, we can ensure that we are following the same standard. Okay, that's why we have to implement that ISO. So these are the most common management system. You will once you enter in the professional world, you will hear about it, you will know about it. Okay, so most important one is the ISO 9001 2015. This was the first management system established by the ISO, that is quality management system, and without the quality management system you cannot do your work. For each and every medium scale and large scale industry, you have to have this ISO 9001 2015 standard as per the law also. Okay, after that the most common one is the ISO 14001 2015. That is environmental management system. The objective of the environmental management system is no environmental pollutions and consumption of natural resources, optimization of consumption of natural resources. ISO 22000, it is not applicable for all kind of industry. It is only applicable for the food industries, that is food safety management system. The objective of the food safety management system is providing safe food to the consumer. Then comes the ISO 27001, 27001. Again, this is a very uncommon, not applicable for all kind of industry. It is very much applicable for my current industry, that is Dastur, because we do not sell any kind of product. We sell service, and in terms of service means we sell drawings, engineering drawings and reports to the customer. So those information, those drawings and reports are our information assets. We have to ensure our customer that we are going to take care of those information assets. We should not give it to any other. We should not mishandle it. We will not give it to any other companies. So that's why we have to establish this information security management system. The main objective is protection of information rights of the organization. In our case, the drawings and reports, engineering reports. ISO 45001 is also very famous one. It is applicable for all kinds of sites and large industries, medium scale industries, as well as small industries. That is occupational health and safety management system. No accident or incident in the organization is the target of this management system. See, if even accident or incident happening in an organization, the whole process of the organization will be halted. So to ensure that to prevent those accident or incident, we need to implement this ISO 45000 certifications. Okay. The last one is ISO 50001 2018, that is energy management system, which the main objective of energy management system is optimization of energy consumption. Whatever energy we are using, how can we optimize it? Okay. So this is also a common certification as per the requirement of the customer. We take it. to implement any kind of management system in an organization, you have to follow the PDCA cycle: plan, do, check, and act cycle. First, you have to plan what you are going to implement. Okay, what documentation, what records you need to implement the standard requirement. And as per planning, you have to implement those requirement in the organization. That is comes under two part. After implementing the requirement of the standard, you have to take as I told you, through the audit, and I guess management will be meeting. Check implementation with the process, and after checking, as per the result, we take action. Okay, so this is a PC cycle. First, you plan what you are going to do, then you do it. After doing, you check it. If checking, if there is lack of opportunities, the checking portion, back act on it. Okay, this is the basic PCA cycle. Now, our management system has 10 clauses. So the first clause is the basic clauses. First clause is scope, second clause is definition, third clause is uh, context. Okay, after that, from fourth clause means chapter. The standard is the booklet which published by the ISO agency, where what we have to do is written. And in those booklet, there are chapters. We call those chapters the clauses. Okay, so there are 10 chapters in each book. All the books contain the same 10 chapters. Okay, those 10 chapters are the main 7 chapters are these chapters: context of the organization, leadership, planning, support, operations, performance, evolution, improvement, and roadmap for the future. As you can see, the first four clauses goes under the plan part, the operational part goes to the do part. Okay, the performance evolution parts come under the check part, and improvement roadmap future comes under the act part. Okay, so like this, all the clauses can be segregated into EDCS cycle. Okay, now we'll discuss a little bit about these chapters. Now, context of the organization, this clause tell you understand your organization, know your organization very well, what your organization are doing, what they are planned to doing, what is their input, what is their output, is the process. Understand all those things. To understand all those things, first you have to identify internal and external issues related to the management system. Okay, like in it, what are the internal external issues? External issues of qualities are client requirement. Okay, client satisfaction. That is the external issues of multi management system. For environmental, external issues is how you are going to protect your environment. That is the external issues for the ISO 14000. Okay, like those, you have to understand your organization. First, you have to identify internal and external issues. Then you have to identify need and expectation of the interested parties. Any stakeholder of your organization, stakeholder to your organization is interested parties. Okay, that may be internal interested party, that may be external interested party, that may be subjective interested parties like any tea sellers or any other shop owner who is selling their product outside your organization is also comes under interested parties. So, in the context of the organization, you have to know your organization first. Okay, then comes the leadership clause. In leadership clause, you have to assign roles and responsibilities regarding management system implementation. Who is going to do what? Okay, the top management, what is the role of top management in implementation of management system? What is the role of employees while implementing the management system? What is the role of the laborers while implementing the management system? So you first have to assign the roles and responsibilities regarding the management system. Then you have to commit that you are going to do what are written in the management system standard. You are going to commit. You have to you have to establish a policy that you are going to do whatever written in the quality management system. You are going to do whatever written in the environmental management system, whatever written in the occupational health and safety management system. Like those, you have to give commitment to the management system. Without commitment, you cannot work. Okay, first you have to give commitment. Then you have to assign roles and responsibilities regarding the management system. Then you have to, then comes the planning clause. This is the most easiest, but most of the clause in the management system, because in this clause you have to develop all the documentation required for the management systems, the procedure, operational control procedures, safe working procedure, those all standard operating procedures, those all comes under this planning portions. Okay, after you after you develop all kind of documentation required for the management system, you have to set objectives and goals for the management system. Okay, different management system have their different goal. Like I said, quality management system, ultimate goal of quality management system is satisfy our customer. The ultimate objective of environmental management system is to satisfy the environment, not to pollute the environment. The ultimate goal of occupational health and safety management system is no accident incident in the organization. Like that, you have to set objectives and goals for the management system. Then comes the support clause. Okay, in support clause, the support clause was very simple, and you don't need any kind of work, any kind of particular work for the support clause. The support clause is saying whatever resource you need for the whatever resources you need to implement the management system, you need to provide it. That may be finance or money, that may be manpower, that may be training, awareness, etc. Whatever resources you require to implement the management system, you have to provide it. The top management or the organization have to provide it. Then comes the operations. Now this is the longest, this is the largest chapter in any standards, the operations. Okay, so this clause tell us to take control in each and every step of the process. Implement control in each process step, like from start to end, from raw material receipt, then process, then dispatch. Each and every process step, you have to implement control to to ensure the standard output and objectives. Okay. After that, you have done the planning portion. Now you have implement those planning. Then you have to check the performance of the management system. How we do it? We do it through the internal audit. Okay, check whether implementation done as per planning. And last one is the improvement plan for future improvement. You have done all the implementation process. You have planned it, you have implemented it, you have checked it, and now you have to plan for the future improvement. So basically, this is the ISO standard. This is the ISO standard clause. Okay, this is how we are going to implement any ISO standard in any organization through these 8 chapters. Okay, first you have to know about your organization, then you have to assign roles and responsibility, then you have to plan how you are going to implement the requirement written in the standard in your organization, then you have to provide all kind of support while you are implementing those requirement in your organization, then you have to take control to ensure that all process is running as per their plan or as per the management system. Then you have to do the performance evaluation by doing internal audit or any other ways, or many organization follow the checklist process or the management review process. Okay, so basically you have to do the performance evaluation, what have you done is right or not. Then after that you have to do the improvement. You have to take a plan for future improvement. Okay, so this is the ISO clauses, the brief about ISO clauses. This is how you are going to or establish management system, any kind of management system in your organization. Okay. So now we are going to tell you about a little bit about how you can take it as a take ISO certification or any kind of management system. Let me tell you one thing. Apart from the ISO system, also we have lots of management system. Also, we are not discussing it because it is not related to the engineering process. Okay, it is a little bit like SA 8000 system, social accountability 8000 system, which uh, which is basically on corporate social responsibility, like child labor, how to prevent child labor in an organization, how to prevent forced labor in an organization, how to do collective bargaining. So those comes under the HR part. I have done it, but actually those are basic responsibility of HR persons. Like that, I have also implemented into industry trustee certifications, trustee management system, RA management system, fair trade management system. There are lots of management system uh, in the market. The more you know about the management system, the more your uh, qualifications or your competency will go up. Okay, the more job opportunity will open up in front of you. So, what is the role of an ISO certification professional? Okay, the first role, actually, the first role is the documentation, the last one. First, you have to prepare when you join as an ISO professional. As I started as a consultant. As a consultant, ISO consultant, as a consultant, I have established management system in many organizations. So when I go to establish management system in any organization, first we have to develop the documentation required for the management system. Okay, so you have to the main challenge for a ISO certification professional is the documentation portion. You have to establish manual, you have to establish procedures, you have to establish the record format, you have to establish policies, you have to establish safe operating procedures, you have to establish standard operating procedures, you have to establish quality control parameters. All those comes under this documentation process. As a ISO certification professional, first you have to do this documentation part. What is the documentation needed
Hmm,
to
hello.
implement management system in an organization? After that, you have to do the consulting things. You have to
না না
give your consultation to each as HODs, each employees, how to implement those standard requirement in organizations. Okay, so the consulting is one of the major part of your major part of your job. Consulting will be the major part of your job. Then comes the auditing, internal auditing, doing internal auditing, or helping in external audit. Okay, conducting thorough assessment of the organizational process to ensure compliance with the ISO standards. So you have to do this auditing to ensure that you are following all the ISO requirements stated in the management system. Okay, and it is also your it will be also your responsibility to provide related training to related persons. You have to train your top management, you have to train employees, you have to train your laborers regarding their roles and responsibilities regarding ISO standards. Okay, so this will be your role uh, as an ISO certification professional. So auditing, consulting, training, documentations. The main role of the ISO certification professional will be documentation. This is the most time consuming and most complicated part of any certification process. What are the educational requirement and qualifications? Uh, what are the educational requirement and qualification needed for an ISO certification professional? Uh, you basically they prefer BTech engineers for the ISO professionals, specifically for ISO 9000 and ISO 22000, ISO 50000. For those management system, quality management system, for occupational health and safety management system, for food safety management system, for energy management system, they prefer BTech, but uh, only BTech will not make you an ISO professional. Okay, you have to do other certification course also, like internal auditor course of the management on the management system, external auditing course, lead auditor course in the management system, training trainer course for the management system. You also have you also need a see, sometime your experience will be enough to be a ISO professional. If you are working in a steel industry for a long time, you can automatically you can conduct audit automatically. You don't need any special kind of certifications for that. But the main problem in that is you will only be you can only do the audit in the steel industry only. You cannot do audit in the other industry. So uh, with your experience you can also do the with your experience you can also do the this audit or certification process. Okay, so what is the educational background needed? Most ISO certification professional hold at least a bachelor degrees in fields related to quality management, engineering, business administration, or specific industry relevant to the ISO standards. They will be working with advanced degrees and specialized courses can further enhance your qualifications. Like I said, that lead auditor course, internal auditor course, trainer course, those will also help you to and pursue an profession in ISO management system. Okay. What are the key skill needed to be a ISO certification professional? Okay, first you have to be analytical. See, when you are going to implement uh, standard into any kind of organization, you have to have the ability to scrutinize processes and identify areas for improvement. You have to have a very good analytical skill. You have to what can I say, the you have to do the why analysis or root cause analysis, why it is happening, how we can improve it, how we can achieve more success in this particular area. Okay, attention to the details, ensuring that all aspects of the organization comply with the ISO standards. Communication skill, you need a very good communication skill. Communication skill not uh, see, you need all kind of communication skill. You have to communicate with the top management, also you have to communicate with the laborers. So you have to have all kind of communication skill when you are doing ISO implementations or management system implementation. Problem solving skill, see, when the external auditor will come, they will raise thousands of problems in front of you. You have to have that skill to solve all those problems. Okay, so that is the most difficult part. See, sometimes you will not have any idea what to do, but you have to go through the standard, you have to go through the internet, you have to go through the books to solve those problems. Okay, there will be lots of problems. The most difficult portion of the management system is this problem solving skill. The auditor will come, the external auditor will come and they will raise that question. They will not give you any suggestion, they will not give you any, they will not show you any path. You just have to find the path and you have to solve that problem. Okay, then you have to have that project management skill, managing certification projects from planning to implementation. So as a ISO professional, you have to plan how you are going to implement the requirement of the standard. Then after that you have to implement those plans in your organization or in your process. After that you have to do the internal audit yourself, and after that you have to face the external audit. No one will help you. Okay, no one will help you in this uh, in this subject. No, all you have to do in all you have to do by yourself. Okay, so this is the project management skill you must have, because from starting to finish you have to manage only. Okay, career pathway and opportunities. So there are 2 3 areas where you can choose ISO as your profession. The most simplest way and is the most simplest way and most first you cannot join as an ISO auditor or internal auditor. First you have to do consultancy. Okay, first you have to go in the organization and consult and tell them how to implement those implement the requirement of the standard. Okay, you can join as ISO auditor conducting audits to ensure organization meet ISO standard. You can join as internal auditor as well as external auditor, but the company prefer older person as external auditor. Okay, you can join as ISO consultant. You can join as quality manager. Or quality manager, one of the main job of quality manager is to implement this ISO standard or any kind of management system in the organization, especially the quality management system. Or you can also join as a compliance officer. This is a very rare position where you can join. Okay, so yeah, as a compliance officer, you not only have to uh, comply with all the requirement of the ISO standard, you also have to comply with all the legal requirement, applicable legal and statutory requirement. Okay, so these are the areas where you can join as an ISO profession, where you can do challenges and rewards. Like any professional career in ISO certification has its challenges. This can include staying updated with evolving standards, managing complex certification process. The certification process is very complex. You cannot understand in one go. You have to do it again and again and again. You have to go through the external audit again and again. After that you will be a experienced ISO professional. And balancing multiple projects. See, in even Dastur, I am handling. See, I basically have experience. I had experience on quality management system, occupational health and safety management system, environmental management system, social accountability management system. But when I joined even Dastur, I find a new. That is very difficult for me. I find a new management system, which is information security management system. I never done this information security management system in any other organization, so it was a difficult challenge for me. But as I can interpret the standards very well, so I just kept going and somehow I managed it. So I'm managing many certification process. You have to one organization will not take you for one management system. They will always take you for many management system. Okay, so uh, you have to have that competency within you, that you can do all kind of management system. You can implement all kind of management system. uh, you can such as contributing to organizational excellence, enhancing product quality, and promoting sustainability. Make it a fulfilling and impactful career choice. Okay, so this is the management system. Uh, this is the my presentation on management system. I just made it last day, so I am not also very versed with this presentation. So this is how this is what is management system, and this is how you can implement in any organization, and you can take it as a profession. Okay, you can take it, you can be an internal auditor in the management system. You can be a external auditor in the management system. The most prestigious and most what can I say, the most effective way to take it as a profession to be a external auditor. But you need very much experience and as well as age. They do not prefer 30 40 years people to be a manager to external auditor. They prefer older person as to be a external auditor. Okay, so this is how you can. So this is what about management system, and this is how you can take it as a professions. So maybe in future, many of you will have this responsibility to implement this management system automatically. Maybe you are joining or not as a ISO professional, but if you joining in an industry, you will automatically have this responsibility. Especially if you join in quality management sector, quality assurance sector, you will automatically have the responsibility to implement this management system in your organization. Without quality management system, your organization cannot run. If you the client always want ISO certification uh, for the organization they are taking products or service. So that's why you need to know about this management system. Okay, so that is management system. Now, any questions regarding this management system, please you can ask. Okay, I will try my best to answer you. Um, Hello.
So if anyone have any question regarding this, means anyone can volunteer. Buddhibayan, Pritam, Seshanju, Arindam, Rishti.
See, I have tried to finish the management system awareness program because it's a vast subject, and if
You
I
can say
can
that
spend.
career path means as they are fresh and they are currently most of the students are there from third year, fourth year. So
Yes.
after passing out, what they can means do means they can immediately join, or there is a process they need to follow.
There is two way. See, there is two way. If you are joining in an organization as a QA QC professional, this will come automatically to you. Okay, this will be your responsibility, automatic responsibility. You have to implement quality management system in your organization. Otherwise, you can join as a ISO consultant in any organization. Okay, immediately. As I start as a productivity and productivity consultant, engineering productivity consultant. But they automatically gave me the ISO consultancy to implement this ISO management system in Mami Agro. So I started by implementing ISO 9001 food safety management system, quality management system, occupational health and safety management system in Mami Agro. So you can start as a ISO consultant, or you can join in any organization where this responsibility will come automatically. Okay. When you join an organization, you have to know about the ISO. Maybe in engineering syllabus it is not a very common subject, but when you join an organization, it is a very common subject. Everyone have to do this ISO standards.
Okay. Group and all, do you have any question regarding this?
No, sir, all clear.
Anyone?
Anyone want to pursue the career in the ISO consultancy in future? Maybe I can help you. This is very what can I say? Very tough as well as relaxed job. First, you have to do many things. You have to do hard working, but once you what can I say? Once you are accustomed to it, it will be very easy. When you establish all the procedures, all the work instruction, all the documentation, it will be very easy for you. Okay.
And I guess there are some licenses that exam and all.
You don't need licenses at first. First, you have need experience, 1 or 2 3 years experience. Then, when you want to move further, then you need this not licenses. You need training certifications like internal auditor certifications. If you are doing work in one organization, so like I'm doing work in only, then I need only internal auditor certifications. But if you are implementing many industries, many organizations, you need lead auditor certifications. That is only for 5 training course, and if you pass that training, you will get a certificate. Internal auditor course will be for 3 years, and external auditor course or lead auditor course training course is for 5 years. Okay, but you need experience in particular organization, some particular organization first, 1 or 2 3 years experience in particular organization. After